Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. So in today's video I'm going to be talking all about my ear operation that I had, my pros and cons to it, and just about my experience. So I'll go back when I was a child. So my ears stuck out so much and I used to get like bullied in school and I just wasn't really happy. So growing up, I say like until I was about say like 12, it didn't bother me. Kids used to like make silly like names and things like that and call me all these different things, and it never actually really fazed me until I was about like 12 years old. That's when it really kind of, I started like, obviously when you get to the like teenage years you worry about what you look like, and people say things to you, like you take it to heart more. And I think as well that's when I was more worried about my ears. So I used to always wash my hair, have it down. My hair was never ever up. So like during my whole, since like 12 years old to when I got my operation in 2018, the whole time my hair was never ever up. And it's always something that I wanted, just be able to shove my hair up and get out of the house. So yeah, the reason that I'm doing this video is because when I wanted to get my ear surgery done, I couldn't actually find any videos. So I wanted to hear people's experiences and what they felt, what they went through and things like that. I wanted to hear someone's like opinion of it, but I couldn't actually find nothing on YouTube. So I thought, you know what, it'd be really good to share my experience, and hopefully it might help somebody who's thinking about getting their ears done or having like in two minds about it. So I thought, you know what, let me just record a video, share my experience, and maybe it might help somebody. So I've got some like little notes to go off of, otherwise I could be here for hours. So, but yeah, only ever get something done if you really want it done. So people can obviously make silly, make names up about you and this, that and the other, but only get something done if you really want it done. So it weren't till so I got my operation done in 2018, so it took me a long time. I thought to myself, I really want to get it done if I really need it done, and like I really wanted to get it when I knew it was the right thing for me. I really wanted it done just for my own benefit, and I had a long think about it for, I'd say about like 5 years. I was always umming and ahhing about getting it done, and I remember one Christmas my mum actually bought me these little things called Otto sticks, and this was when I was kind of like contemplating getting it done or not. And what they are, it's like a little plastic sticky thing, and you like peel the back off and stick it to the back of your ear, and then peel the other side off and stick it to the back of this bit here, and then you like squeeze it down and it like makes your ears pin back. So mum bought me those. I tried them out. They kept getting stuck to my hair and they kept like pinging off, and I thought, this is not really like giving me the experience of having my ears pinned back. And I don't know, like when I had them done and I stuck them back, I thought, you know what, I love them so much and I'd love my ears to be like this. So that kind of gave me a bit of like a prompt to get it done. But yeah, mum knew I wanted these little things, and they were so expensive that I think they were from like America. And I told her about them once and she was like, you know what, if you really want to try them, I'll buy them for you. So she bought them for Christmas for me. I was so excited to just try them. But yeah, so that was the Otto sticks that I tried. And then fast forward to October 2018, no, it was August 2018, my 21st was coming up, and I thought, you know what, if I don't ever get it done now, I'm never going to ever get it done. So I had a little search online for some surgeons, trying to find some information out on YouTube. I couldn't really find much, and I found like this private hospital, and it was down in Havant, which is down south of England near like Portsmouth area. And I had a look at all the different surgeons and saw some of their work that they've done, and I found this one surgeon, and I just kind of knew instantly that I wanted him to do my ears. So I looked at all of his like before and afters and like his little bio about him, and he'd been in like the industry for so long. I thought, you know what, let me just have a little like chat with him. So I found his details, I gave him a call, and I just discussed what I would like done and how much it was going to cost, and just kind of like little details about this, literally just information about like how much it costs and things like that. So I had a chat with him, and he said come in to the hospital and we can have a proper chat and see where to go from here. So I think it was like a week later, I had the, like, is it a consultation, I think it's called, and I went down to the hospital, met the surgeon, and we had a little discussion about like what my ears would look like if they were pinned back, and he like done like a little, like, he like held them back here so I could see what they would look like, and he said that where my ears stuck out so much, I had a really big bowl. So like, no, they're like the bit in your ear, like the little bowl bit at the back, mine was really, really big. So he said that he's going to have to do 2 different types of surgery on my ears, because normally they just cut behind and they push them back, but he had to cut the bowl out of my ear. So that sounds really disgusting. But so yeah, so he had a little discussion with me, kind of told me like the pros and cons and things like that, and I was honestly so excited. I thought, you know, I really, really want this done. Just him like going through all like the details about it, I was just so excited. So straight away we booked to get them done, and it was £3,000 to get my ears pinned back, and I know for some people that's quite a lot of money, but I just knew like I wanted it done so bad and I was so ready for it. So that was that. And then 10 weeks later the surgery was booked for. Honestly, I was literally counting down the days till my surgery. So 10 weeks went by, I was all ready for my operation. So then I went down back to the hospital. I had to go there early in the morning, and then I had to wait in the waiting room. I was so nervous, but I just knew what was like coming. I just knew that I needed it done so bad, because like the things like going to the gym, I'd have to have my hair down. Like on holiday, it would be such a like, I'd want to just put my hair up and go in the sea or just sunbathe. I'd have my hair down, or I'd put a bandana over my head so my ears were pinned back. Just little things like day-to-day life, I just wish they were normal. So I will insert a picture of before. So here's a before of what my ears look like. Honestly, I hated my ears so much, and they stuck out like as well. Even my hair being down, they would like poke out of my hair, and honestly it was just, I hated it so much. So then I had the surgery done, and then I woke up from surgery and I had this like big massive bandage on, and it was like so heavy it pulled my forehead down, so my forehead is all scrunched like that, and it was like this big massive thing. So I woke up from surgery, and I think my like blood pressure was really, really high, so I couldn't go home until it went down. So I had to like eat some sandwiches, and they give me all this like food and drink, and I think I was like really like out of it because of all that like medications and stuff. So then eventually my blood pressure went down, I was able to go home. So this is like, I think I got to the hospital at like 8 in the morning, and I left there about 10:30. So I was literally there all day, and then literally going home with this big massive like thing over my head. I'll insert a picture, I think, of what the bandage looked like, and that had to be on for 10 days. So yeah, so sleeping was like, I had to sleep on my back, because like they put like, these massive covers over my ears where the bandage was on. So I had to literally, I had like a little like bit at the back where I could lay down. So I had the bandage on for 10 days, and then the day came where I had my bandages off, so I had to go to a different hospital. But the thing is, I had like a black eye from the surgery, and all down my neck here was completely bruised. So I had the black eye, the bruising all down my neck, and you could see that through the bandages, all this bit here, the bruising. So I was really, really nervous about what my ears would look like. So then went to the hospital to get the bandages removed, and I'm going to insert, if you're squeamish, is that the word? If you don't like anything that doesn't look too good, please don't watch this bit now, but I'll insert the picture now of what my ears look like after the bandages came off. So here's the picture now. So what the surgeon done, he like snipped the bandages off, and I felt so sick. So I remember him like taking the bandages off, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna be sick, I'm gonna be sick. So I had to sit down. I think as well, where it was such a heavy thing on my head and then getting it removed, and then the thought of like pulling all the stuff out of my ears made me really, really feel sick. So yeah, I had to sit down for like 5 minutes. The bandages were all removed, but my ears were so swollen, so they were really, really puffy, so I couldn't really see like the end result. And then so then all he said was, you've got to just make sure you like clean them, I think it's like twice a day, make sure you don't like sleep on them directly. So I actually slept with this like pillow, you know, like the aeroplane pillows. I used that and I put my ear through the hole, so when I slept, I just slept on one side with my ear in the like gap of the pillow. That made sure I didn't sleep on my ears, because obviously they're still really like sore and they were all bloody and things like that. So that's how I slept. So yeah, so that's kind of like how I done that. And then he said that I had to clean them like 2 to 3 times a day. But the thing is, when I like cleaned them with like a cotton bud, I had to like clean them all around and stuff, there was like something like poking on my ear, so I thought it was just a bit of skin, so I pulled it, but it was actually the stitching of my ear. So I pulled it and this like bit of like plastic stitching was hanging out. So I was like, oh my god, like this isn't normal. So I called the surgeon and said, I've got this piece of like plastic hanging out. Said to me to go and come back. This, I think this was probably about like 2 to 3 months after. So I kept cleaning them and I found this bit of plastic. So then I went back to the hospital. He had like a little look at what it was, and he said that it was a bit of stitching hanging out. So he said what he's going to have to do is pull the stitching out, snip it, and it will go back into my ear again. And at that point I was honestly nearly on the floor in tears. I thought, oh my god, that makes me feel so sick. So then yeah, he pulled it out, snipped it, I laid down on the bed, I would have fainted, and that was that. And then it kept coming back, so this piece of like plastic kept coming out of my ear. I think it was just obviously rejecting it out of my body, but so there were so many trips going back and forth trying to get this piece of plastic gone. But then luckily it actually all went. So as you can see now, these are my lovely ears. I'm now like, so 2 years I had the operation, and honestly you can still see the scarring. So I'm not sure, in a few videos you can see like the scar in the bottom of my ear here, but yeah, this is what my ears look like. I absolutely love them so much, and it's honestly been the best thing that I've ever done for myself. If you ever think about doing something for your own personal reasons, because you really want to get it done, if you want to get it done for that reason, just get it done. It's been the best thing for my confidence. I just feel so much better in myself, and even just putting my hair up, the littlest thing, it's honestly made the biggest difference to me. But yeah, honestly it's been the best thing that's ever happened to me, getting my ears pinned back. I had such a good experience, apart from obviously the piece of plastic coming out, but that was just my personal experience of my ears rejecting the plastic. So but yeah, honestly it's been the best experience getting my ears done, the best 3,000 that I would ever spend in my life. And yeah, I'm such a happy person for it. So thanks so much for watching the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope some of you might have got some inspiration from it as well. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.